Item 2.1, call to order. I will call the California Military Institute regular board meeting to order at 5:52 p.m. I'm going to ask for a roll call to determine a quorum. Trustee Nelson.
Here.
Trustee Vallejo.
Here.
Trustee Stafford.
Here.
Trustee Campos.
Here.
And myself, present. We have established a quorum. Item 3.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on closed session items only. Are there any public comments on closed session items?
There's no public comments.
Thank you. Item 4.1, adjourn to closed session.
No need for closed session, Mr. President.
No need? Thank you. All right, item 5.1, the regular board meeting of the California Military Institute is reconvening at 5:52 p.m. Item 6.1, revision, adoption, ordering of agenda, October 16, 2024. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 6.1 passes 5-0. Item 7.1, report out of closed session.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Item 7.2, student representative to the Board of Trustees.
I believe that's me. Okay, from CMI, Student Representative Cadet Major Ariana Ambreeze-Smith.
Good morning, I'm Cadet Major Ariana Abreeze, the 9th Brigade Commander, and I'll be going over the events and activities for October. So first is a recap from our NCOA in September, taking place on September 27th to the 28th. This event consisted of a PFT, educational lessons, and also promotion exams and boards. On Friday, we had a total of 15 staff members with 17 participants, and on Saturday, we had 13 staff members with 17 participants. Our first event for October was our Hispanic Heritage Night, which took place on October 1st. We had a total of 151 attendees, and this event consisted of performances, speeches, games, arts and crafts, and there was also food provided. The performances were given by Folklorico, CMI Proud Parents, and CMI students. Our next event was our MHD, which took place on October 3rd. We had a total of 22 team members with 4 adults. On that day, the Gold Star family donated to the military department and provided 4 challenge coins, in which were given to 4 selected seniors who were on the team that day. Additionally, everyone who attended that day was given a challenge coin by the CMI Guardsmen. Our next event was a homecoming pep rally, which took place on October 9th and was a high school only event. This pep rally consisted of sports team appearances from the CMI varsity football team and the CMI varsity volleyball team, recognizing the seniors on the teams, performances by cheer and folklorico, games, and also the results of the scavenger hunt, which took place on the Monday of that week. Here are some pictures from the pep rally performances. Next was our homecoming, which took place on Saturday, October 12th, and it was from 7 to 10 p.m. During the dance, there were caricature artists, a food truck, a dessert truck, and a photo booth. Our upcoming events for October are the community service events, which was the SoCal Fair on October 13th, the Paris Harvest Festival on October 18th, and the Trunk or Treat coming up on October 27th. We also have our XTC Bivouac on October 18th through the 20th, and lastly, our blood drive on October 17th. Thank you.
Item 7.3, CMITA President Angel Love Behrens.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, Superintendent, and Cabinet. To start with a few updates. Unfortunately, we are not able to agendize, or we were not able to agendize, a ratified CBA for your approval for this month's meeting due to some discrepancies that were found by the CMITA negotiating team when we were reading through the document before it was sent to our members. The team that found, in comparison with what was believed to be the tentative agreed upon language, had discrepancies within it, We believe simple clerical errors to be the misunderstanding. Because we were at the table with the negotiations for nearly 10 months. This process will hit a year to ratify a new CBA contract on November 1. We do hope to meet next Wednesday. We have an appointment. Hopefully we can clarify those last few things, and hopefully, with any luck, have it on next month's board agenda. In addition, I would like to also mention that we have not heard any communications regarding the development of the teacher handbook for CMI certificated staff. As stated before, we know the process is long and tenuous, but it will be worth it in the end and will give quite a bit of clarification to many of our members. I want to thank Dr. Aru, Mr. Williams, and Dr. Dotson for their time earlier today, meeting with me regarding ongoing concerns as well as some complaints that are being addressed. I look forward to receiving a follow-up information and possibly further conversations regarding these concerns and complaints. At CMI, we address many matters through a chain of command. This is taught to and stressed to our students. In my growing knowledge as president of a union, I have learned that Dr. Aru is an employee of the Board of Trustees and an agent of the board. All employees of the district are under his directives. Those in the cabinet are agents for support and change. It is your job and your agents' jobs to protect and keep confidential information personal to each and every one of these employees. Please keep in mind that as the president of CMITA, my job is to protect and keep confidential information and concerns to my members. At heart of the discussion to build positive pathways forward is being mindful of board policy that this board has written and put into place. The following are words for all of us to stand by when gauging our own behavior and that of those around us. Policy number 1313, originated and revised December 15th, 2021, on civility, states the governing board recognizes the impact of civility as an effective operation of the district, including its roles in creating a safe and positive school climate and enabling a focus on students' well-being, learning, and achievement. The board believes that each person should be treated with dignity and respect in their interactions within a school community. Moving on to another section of the policy, it states civil behavior is polite, courteous, reasonable behavior that is respectful to others, includes integrity, honesty, acceptance, timeliness, dependability, observance of laws and rules, and effective communication. The board and district staff shall model civil behavior as an example of behavior that is expected throughout the district. Students, staff, parents, and guardians, and community members should be educated in the recognition, development, and demonstration of civil behavior. Continuing on, behavior by students and staff that is discriminatory, harassing, intimidating, including sexual harassment, bullying, and/or hate violence, or behavior that is in any way unlawful is prohibited and subject to discipline in accordance with law as specified in district policy and regulations. I try my best to uphold this policy. I try to set an example for those that I work around and with on a daily basis, and hour to hour, week to week, throughout the 17 plus years that I've been at CMI in the nearly 24 years I've been with this district. I've been asked a lot lately about a positive foot forward, building positive pathways. In reply to these questions, the answer is always yes, I will. I will do my part. I will build my positive relationships with staff, administration, district personnel, and leadership. Yes, I will be part of the solution. It takes all members, though, of a group to grow with positive intentions. It also takes dealing with not so positive stuff without blinders on before those positive building practices can happen. Thank you.
Item 7.4, CSEA President Rosa Galvan. No? All right, 7.5, Principals Update.
Good evening, President Garcia, members of the school board, cabinet members. I just have a few slides. Last time I had 127, but I narrowed it down this week for this month. So once again, our current enrollment is 1,032 cadets. We still have some in the pipeline that are trying to get in, and we're bringing them in because our as you know, our goal is 1,050 as of right now, but right now we're at 1,032. But we still have some that are applying, and that we're just going through the paperwork now to bring them up. I hate to be a bragger, but we're still the highest attendance rate in the district. Don't be offended, anybody back there. But we are. And that's right. And that 95%, we're trying to put that up. We're trying to get it to at least 97 and 90 or 98 by the end of the school year. So we're working diligently to move forward in that aspect. Next slide. All right, our college and career readiness is in full swing. We've had 4 colleges already on board. We still have many more in a pipeline that are scheduled to come in to visit with our students. We also had all 4 branches of the military have been on board, and of course then also the Coast Guard. So we have a lot of activity going on, given our seniors and juniors and all of our high school students plenty of opportunities to look forward to in the coming years. Okay, so this is our EL status. We redesignated 10 students as fully English proficient based on the criteria. Our counseling and Dr. Peterson, our own Dr. Peterson, are monitoring 234 students at this time. Our academic English teachers are working with their students to build their academic language and address their areas of growth. And we will begin to prep for our annual RFEP, so celebration of students, sometime in November. Also, I would just like to add that 85% of our class of seniors this year have 0 failing grades, so that's something to be proud of. Of course, we would like that 85 to get up to 95 and higher, but right now we're moving in that direction. We have 85% of our seniors have 0 failing grades. And finally, I'd like to remind everyone that our passing review is on November 6th, and we sure like to see as many of you as possible who can come out and join us. It's something that we are very proud of, and I know you'll be proud of as well. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for your time.
Item 8.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on non-agendized items. Are there any public comments on non-agendized items?
No public comments.
Thank you. Item 9.1, consent calendar. Approval of consent calendar items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 9.1 passes 5-0. Item 10.1, discipline, September 2024 monthly suspension report. Item 11.1, personnel, classified personnel action items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 11.1 passes 5-0. Item 12.1, curriculum, new career technical education courses under the RCOE Media Arts Pathway, RCOE Intermediate Media Arts, and RCOE Advanced Work-Based Learning. Item 13.1, other items by the superintendent.
Thank you, President Garcia. First of all, I want to say congratulations to CMI that ADA attendance rate is great. And I know that that is the combination of the effort of working together. Administration, teachers, parents, students, our classified educators, all of you together. So keep up the excellent job. I noticed also the reclassification rate, also 9 students reclassified. That is an excellent accomplishment. And I just want to say that I enjoy my visit to CMI when General Cross was there, and it was a pleasure to meet the staff members, the general, and the students above all. Thank you.
Item 14.1, other items by the Board of Trustees. Trustee Nelson.
Nothing at this time, thank you.
Trustee Vallejo.
Congratulations to CMI. Every time I visit there, you guys are doing amazing and you guys are doing great. And please keep up the good work because I can tell when I go there, I see a lot of passion. So thank you for all the students and staff.
Thank you. Trustee Stafford.
Nothing for me.
Trustee Campos.
I just wanted to say, kind of to piggyback off of Dr. Rouse, we went to the event where we celebrated Dr. Miles and General Cross was there, and we had a great conversation with the general and the sergeant major, so a lot of good ideas that we bounced off. I'm just excited about kind of what we would like to see the future for CMI and hopefully some expansion down the road. But it was just a great conversation. A lot of things were covered. Yeah, it's just exciting. So, and thanks for all that you guys are doing with your attendance and getting the parents involved, because having 150 people attend that event, that's a good showing. So thank you.
Thank you. And myself, well, actually, you said what I wanted to say. We had some great dialogue. We talked about the future of CMI and the potential of the future, I should say. And hopefully we could get the ball rolling on growing and expanding and making CMI one of the focal points of the city of Paris, put us back on the map. And that concludes my piece right there. Moving on, item 15.1, adjournment of the regular meeting of the California Military Institute for October 16, 2024. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Nelson, do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 15.1 passes 5-0, and the meeting is adjourned at 6:10 p.m.